Hi guys, today we're going to talk about pendulums. So I don't know if any of you have used a pendulum before or if you've had pendulum readings before. I know that I believe it was Cheryl that recently did some yes and no answers where you could ask a question and they do a pendulum reading for you. So I know she just recently did that, but I'm going to talk to you about how to use a pendulum. So you can do it on your own if you want. I think pendulums are a wonderful tool if you are just learning how to use abilities. Even if you don't want to learn how to use abilities, they're just kind of a lot of fun because when you are just learning to use your abilities, one of the biggest problems is you doubt every single thing you get. You are like, is that, like, did I hear that right? No, I think I made that up in my head. That's my imagination, that kind of thing. So with a pendulum, it's cut or dry. It's yes or no. Sometimes it'll be maybe, but you won't get that, like, I'm not sure what it said. I don't know if that was a yes or a no. It will be yes or it will be no or it will be I don't know. That's it. So it takes away a lot of that guesswork when you're trying to talk to your guides or things like that. So when you get a pendulum, there's a lot of different kinds. Um, I all of my crystals or all of my pendulums are crystals. Um, they don't have to be. It can be anything. You can use like well, this is a crystal, but if it wasn't a crystal, you could still use it. If it's got a chain and it's got something on the end, and especially if it's pointed, you can get that direction going off of your energy. So, the other thing I'll say, like I said, most of mine or all of mine are crystals. So when I'm using a crystal pendulum, every crystal means something different. So if I want to ask a question, something about matters of the heart, then I might use this crystal because this is rose quartz, and rose quartz is related to matters of the heart. It's related to love. It's related to forgiveness. It's um, connected to your heart chakra. So those that's the kind of stone I would use for that. Um, there's another. I mean, there's so many different kinds. There's so many different crystals, but this pendulum this crystal is mystic merlinite. Mystic merlinite is some people like to call it a magic stone, um, but it's a very spiritual stone, and it helps you to kind of connect through the veil. So it's really good at raising your power. So, if I'm trying to find some spiritual answers out, or especially if I'm looking for answers maybe from one of my loved ones that passed, that's a great stone to do it. There's, like I said, a ton of different kinds out there. When you pick yours out, you should pick what you feel drawn to. If you see, like, just say you see colors and you go, oh, I love this one, it's pink. Maybe you need pink. Maybe you need something with love, forgiveness, that kind of thing. Maybe you pick a black one because maybe you need like black obsidian, which is, protection, something like that. So just trust that whatever you feel drawn to is the one that you should have. Okay, so once you pick it out, then this is the other thing real quick, just because I said I have so many. You don't need so many. I mean, if you're crazy like me and want to have 50,000 of them, then go for it. But you don't have to. You can have one. You can use one, you can set one, and once it's set with your energy, then it's yours. As long as you're not like letting everyone else handle it and letting everyone else use it. If you are going to let other people use your pendulum, then you're going to have to recalibrate it each time they use it. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. But so you get your pendulum, you bring it home, and the first thing you want to do is you want to cleanse it. So you're going to take your pendulum and you're going to put it out in the sun. And the sun will cleanse away any unwanted energy. And you're going to leave it out there for like the day in the sun. The sun also charges crystals, so it will help it to work better. So you're going to do those things. Then when you bring it back in the next day, you're going to take your crystal, you're going to put it in your hands, and I like to hold mine close to my heart, and I will set it with my energy. So basically what I'm doing is taking a nice deep breath, holding it close to my heart, and I'm setting an intention. So I might close my eyes and say out loud or in my head, I am, thank you for letting my pendulum give me the best possible answers. So be it, and so it is. And that's it. It's set as far as your intention. So then that's done. So now what you're going to do is you're going to calibrate it. When you calibrate your pendulum, basically what you're doing is aligning it to your energy. So the way that you calibrate it is I will recommend having your, for this video, I'm going to be holding it up so I can't do what I'm telling you to do because I want you to see it. But when you're doing it, the best way to do it is to have your elbow stationary because then there's no movement from your hand being held up in the air. So when I'm holding it up in the air to show you, I'm going to try not to do that, but just understand that that's the best way to do it. So we're going to take this and I'm going to set my energy on it. So the way I calibrate it is take my palm, put it flat, take my pendulum, touch it to the middle of my palm. Then I'm going to raise it just above, slow it down there, just above my palm. And then I'm going to tell my pendulum, show me yes. So it is rotating clockwise. So that means clockwise with my pendulum means yes. So now I'm going to tell it stop. And if it doesn't stop for you, you can just tap your palm again and it'll stop it. And then hold it back up and then show me no. So it's going counterclockwise. So no is counterclockwise. I can also tell it stop. And I can ask it, show me I don't know. So it's kind of hard to see this one, but it's quivering a little bit. So to me, that means I don't know. So you have yes, no, I don't know. You cannot ask open-ended questions. You can't say, when am I going to get that big check? You can say, am I going to get that big check next week? Something like that, but you can't, it has to have a yes, no, or I don't know answer. Another thing to understand is you don't always get the answers. Just like if you're getting a reading, or if you're talking to your guides and you want to know some things and you're like, why can't I get this answer? Well, sometimes you're not supposed to have the answer. Sometimes it's not time to have the answer. So just trust that if you're getting the answer, you're supposed to get it. If you're not getting it, you're not supposed to be getting it. And that doesn't mean never. Maybe you can ask it again in a month and maybe it'll give you a different answer. So just trust that. So that's how you're going to calibrate it, by doing what I just showed you. So now your pendulum is calibrated to your energy. So if I have my friend over and I go, here, you try it and tell them how to use it and everything, it's now got their energy on it. And it may not work as well for them unless they do the whole thing where they're setting their energy and their intention and all that. But if they just take it and kind of go, show me yes, show me no, it might kind of still have your energy on there, so it may not react the same way. The other thing I will tell you is if they do it and they say, show me yes, their yes may be completely opposite of what my yes is because our energies are different. So I recommend not like handing it out to everyone. If you are going to hand it out to other people to use, then you do want to reset it with your energy again, recalibrate it. I would even recommend cleansing it again. And especially if you only have one, if you only want to have one pendulum, then just keep your energy on it. Then you don't have to, every time you get it out, you don't have to reset it. It should work the same every single time. All of mine do. But nobody touches my pendulums. They are my pendulums. So, and seriously, I'm not a I share everything with everyone. That's just how I am. I don't share my pendulums. Um, it's my energy, and I want to keep my energy with me and have my things work the way they need to. Um, so that's really, an important thing to do is to make sure you have your energy on it when it's working for you. Um, just remember, it's a tool. You're going to use the tool, um, like tarot cards. It's a tool. All of this information is coming from your higher self. It's coming from your guides. It's coming from your energy. Um, when you're setting it, you're aligning it to your energy. It's not. It's nothing to be scared of. Some people use them with uh, boards, they're like little round boards that say yes, no, I don't know, that kind of thing. Um, you can do that if you want, but you don't have to. Your palm works just the same. Um, and it is not a Ouija board. Some people think it's like, oh, is that like using a Ouija board? It is not. Anytime you ever are nervous about something being like a Ouija board, just set your protection. Just, call in your angels to protect you, uh, put crystals around you, that kind of thing. But this in no way is um, a Ouija board. Um, and that's really all I have. So if you have any questions about using a pendulum, just feel free to ask. Just pop a question in the comments below, and I will be glad to give you the answer if I know it. And if not, I'm sure I will have somebody in the group that does know it. And that's really it. So I hope you go out and get yourself a pendulum and have a lot of fun with it. And that's all. Have a great day.